Hey, and what is up guys, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to start the 90p project from Thomas. So first things first, we are going to dismantle the old scape, which was like the draft positioning everything inside. We're going to take everything out, clean out the tank, and then start assembling from scratch. We're using like the first layer of bags, which we are filling with the, just basic like lava split. And these bags, they are going to allow to position big pieces of wood and rocks on them and to stabilize them inside the aquarium. Next up, we are adding APT Start as a sort of a substrate booster. It has some beneficial bacteria, lots of minerals, trace elements, and some long-term nutritious components that are going to just upgrade every substrate that you have, specifically salt substrates. So definitely recommending it. If you want to give it a try yourself, just click the link below and you will get 15 or 12% discount, something like that. Anyway, it's the best deal you can get on this product and you will help support the channel. After this, we built the hardscape. Mainly Thomas was building and I was filming, and as I was behind the camera, I've been giving him advice, maybe position a little bit here, there, because I was keeping more distance. It was a little bit easier for me to keep an eye on the overall balance of the composition. The composition itself, it is a very, very wood-heavy Ryuboku. It's a driftwood that we're using here with some branchwood, I think it's called, for detailing. It has some similarity with talava, but it's definitely a different type of wood. As for the rocks, simple black lava, but Thomas did a good job again selecting just good looking lava rock, because you have lava rock and then you have lava rock. The premium would be the Sansui stone from ADA, but so expensive. But if you look carefully and you do a little bit of, like cherry picking, you can find just nicer looking lava rocks with a good structure. And when using them in the aquarium, try to look for the beautiful side of the rock and exposing it so it's visible in the best possible way. composition has a very interesting flow. And if you look from this side to the top, it kind of like this. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a twister. It's like twisting from the bottom to the up. So there is great sense of movement and flow in the layout, which I like a lot. So Thomas did a very good job arranging the driftwood pieces. I just helped him, you know, maybe like the final 5–10%, something like that. Credit goes to Thomas for building this layout. Next up, we had to make a little interruption, change clothes. We have glued everything in place. My favorite, Arca liquid super glue. Also, thanks to my consultation, Arca has introduced the new super liquid one, which is very, very fluid and it's just so easy to use. All you need is just this little precise nozzle. This way you can get in the tiny little cracks and you don't lose it, you know, on the way to the spot. So definitely get that one included in your kit. There will be Amazon links for, I don't know, a huge pack of these precision nozzles in the description below. In this case, we just to make sure, because so much wood, and when the wood kind of loads water, it can expand and bend and twist a little bit, and oftentimes those super glue connections, they can loosen. So to prevent this, we used Arca poly glue, which is like silicone, but not exactly. It's a different thing inside. But damn, these pressurized cartridges, they're so easy to use, absolutely loving it. What we did, we just covered up all the toilet paper, which was white and obvious, with the Arca poly glue, which covered up, you know, like a camouflage layer on the white paper, but also gave a flexible, like elastic connection between rock and wood. So in case the wood expands, there is just a protection layer, you know, just holds things in place. Everything was glued in place and we allowed the layout to cure for 24 hours. So that was exactly yesterday. And today we controlled everything, was super robust, and I don't know, nothing was moving even a tiny little bit. So we started by securing some major gaps in between the rocks. Why are we doing that? To prevent the soil coming from the back to the front, mixing with the cosmetic sand. We don't want that. We secured the gaps between the rocks, just in a few spots, simply using filter wool, stuffed it from the front, from the back, you know, close those gaps, knowing where the soil levels are going to be, just in a few locations. Then we added the cosmetic sand from the front, mainly to create a natural barrier, so the soil from the back cannot come to the front. And in the critical areas, you know, like the side of the aquarium over here, we even added a little bit of sand behind the rock, which is going to prevent the soil creeping underneath and above. So sand in first, then brushed it in place a little bit, and then we filled every, you know, pockets that we needed with soil. There are some cool pockets, you know, mainly one here on the left side. There is another one in between the rock and the branch of wood, and over there as well, just to have, you know, like those flat areas, to have a little bit of, you know, greenery, because the foreground is going to be cosmetic sand only, but to make a nice transition and not like, you know, a wall of rocks. So there is a smooth transition with a little bit of carpeting plants. Finally added the aqua gravel. It's just a beautiful cosmetic gravel from ADA. Not even sure if it's still available. If it is, there will be a link down in the description below. By far my favorite cosmetic gravel. Works well with the Serious Stone, aka Mini Landscape Rock. Works great with lava rock, with so many rock types. It just looks so natural. Also, we just once spilled some soil on the sand, and then Thomas used a strong magnet, which by the way is a hack of its own. So here you go, aquascaping pro tip. Just use a very strong magnet to pick up soil from the cosmetic sand. Works both, you know, dry state and underwater. So no need picking with tweezers, just use a strong magnet here. Hardscape is in, looking absolutely stunning, loving it. So impressive, you know, lots of details, and you know, Thomas and I, we are already spinning ideas around how to plant the whole thing, and I think the planting will be pretty minimalistic. We want to keep, or Thomas, it's his project, he wants to keep as much of the hardscape visible, so it doesn't become like a green clump. He wants as much hardscape details as possible, like Jeff Sansky would say, you know, just a little bit of greenery on top, you know, some moss, some little epiphytes, booze, mini coin and dubia, stuff like that, some grassy plants in the back to, you know, show the movement of the water. And I'm kind of wondering what your thoughts are on the planting. Which plants would you put inside? Please let me know down in the comments below. And now there's only one thing missing, but first we have to fill the tank with water, so stay tuned.